My name is Stu McLaren. What I'm passionate about professionally has morphed over time. But one of the things that I never really think in the beginning I was passionate about, but absolutely has become a real passion now, is helping people get results in their business. So we've primarily built our business almost entirely online. The way that I used speaking before it was more like I was just doing friends a favor. I love to speak, I love to be on stage, and I love to deliver a message, and I love to make people laugh, and I love to move them emotionally, like where they're laughing, they're crying, but most importantly, they're taking action. But the reality of it was that I did not want to be a road warrior. So for me, the idea of being out on the road, traveling all the time and being away from my family was not at all appealing. Like, that's not, for me, the way I wanted to design my business. If every speaking engagement could be in Toronto, that would be amazing. I would do it every week, all year long. But the reality of it is that's just not the case. And so if it meant a decision between a big speaking engagement or my family's always gonna win. And so I just never entertained the thought that speaking could be part of the business. The shift for me in terms of understanding how to really leverage stages in my business came because I finally saw the strategy behind how to leverage stages, whether they're big stages, small stages, but understanding the strategy, and not only that, but how to incorporate it into the business. So yes, being up on stage and entertaining people and delivering value in the moment, that's amazing. But it's amazing for that moment. But how do you extend that moment with the audience? After I had that initial conversation with Pete Vargas, my eyes kind of got open to the bigger strategy. For me, the first engagement that this kind of came to play was traffic and conversion. Now, this was a big industry-leading event, thousands and thousands of people. And it was like amazing because it's like that whole domino effect. Like, you land one great engagement and you have a strategy behind it, and that strategy leads to another engagement. Am I a road warrior? No. Am I speaking at 50 plus events a year? No. Am I speaking at 25 plus events a year? No. Am I speaking at 10 events plus a year? No. I'm speaking at 6 or less events per year, but they're the right stages. When you've got the right strategy and you know how to leverage the right stages, that can mean millions of dollars to the business. For us in our business, our primary method has been attracting people online, serving them, and then making an offer to be able to continue to serve them at a higher level. But that's a process. It takes time to nurture those relationships. It takes time to build that trust. It takes time to really connect with people through an online element. But in person, it's totally different. Like, it takes it from like a timeline of like this online and reduces it to like this because it's so much more intimate. People see that you're real. And it deepens that connection because once people feel your heart, and they can when you're speaking to them in person, it adds a whole different dimension to that relationship. And so one of the things that we found is like our highest donors for our charity, my most valuable customers, the people in my mastermind, the people who hire me for consulting and coaching, these people have come from live audiences. With the tension that I would always feel with speaking and being away from the family, I couldn't help but feel a sense of disappointment when opportunities would come, stages would come, and I would turn them down because I didn't want to be away from the kids. Now I know that you can have the best of both worlds.